the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Let's go. Hey. Get ready.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
End off from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, you saw the speed on defense on that play. It's 3rd and short. They're trying to go toss, but the defense's ability to go east-west and really scrape down the line of scrimmage, get to the ball carrier for a tackle for loss now, setting up 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he missed it. No good. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Kept it, and he's past the marker. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know what.
And it's caught inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Edwards. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Bought a little time, lets it go. This time he's got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Trying to get the edge on the right. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they they stopped him short.
And I think you run the football on 3rd and short, even though you have had a lot of success running the football today, knowing I still got 4th down. Analytics world, right? We go for it on 4th down most of the time now, so let's see what they do here on 4th down.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Quickly complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this 1st half closes out.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he
Oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And he dropped it. Oh, what a missed opportunity. Nobody around. Just had too much time to think about it. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, still looking. Caught behind the line. It's McGowan. It's a seam wide open. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for room. It's McGowan. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the right. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. He now has 84 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Touchdown, Duke! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in stride inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Working that left side now. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyler. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Working that wide receiver screen.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it. Because he really didn't have a choice. Because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to swing it on second down. Going up top. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Back to pass on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a crease at the 20. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He might want another play. The toss to the right. Running into the open space. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
That's the end of the third quarter of play with the score. UTSA 38-21.
So first down will open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Looking for the score. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Handoff from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Now he's going to break the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Going up top again. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, UTSA. And the stomping has commenced. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Try to get it to the edge. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback may change this route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires on the move. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Grab near the marker. It's Tyler. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here's a heat. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. Finds some room. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offense.